Hello from Smart Family of Cooling Products. Today we're going to talk about custom chillers. First off, let's tell you how to get in touch with us. You can reach us via the web at www.smartcoolingproducts.com or call our landline at 281-540-2805. Today we're going to talk about custom chillers as I mentioned on the previous picture. And there are three different kinds of quote-unquote custom chillers, which we're going to go into in depth here in just a second. But before we do that, we want to talk about just the importance of the design of the chiller. You see the notation, not all things are created equal. In some cases that's true, in some it isn't. However, when it comes to chillers, that is very true because you've got residential units, you've got commercial chillers, and then you've got industrial chillers, and the heavy-duty industrial chillers that get put into just the worst of the worst environments. We like to specialize in just the industrial or the heavy-duty industrial because that's what we're good at. And you should always try and stick with what kind of fits your wheelhouse, let's say. We've done a multitude of different applications, from production process applications like plastics, laser cutting, things like that. We've done units for ice rink cooling. We've got one unit that's actually installed in Thailand, currently operating. We've done poultry plants, beef plants, just a variety of different applications. If it's not something that you see here on our site, please don't hesitate to call us to see if we can help you. The different kinds of applications we've got are basically low temp chillers, explosion proof chillers, and then, as we mentioned, kind of the catch-all is just custom design chillers. Low temperature units, basically anything running from plus 30 degrees leaving fluid down to minus 40 F. You've got typical fluids used with these units are propylene or ethylene glycol, methanol, so it's usually a methanol water mix, D-limonene, which is a citrus-based fluid, dinylene, which is another type of heat transfer fluid, and propylene oxide as well. We've been doing several units of lately. The explosion-proof units, this is rather important because we've done everything from Class 1, Div 1 or 2. It states Groups C and D here. We've actually done Groups A and B as well. We like to make sure that our customers understand that the explosion-proof classifications do change occasionally. So if you've got either an older unit or you're looking at purchasing a newer one, make sure that you check the specs or have an engineer check the specs for you to make sure that either what you have or what you're planning on buying will be able to meet the new code or the up-to-date code. It's one of the things that we like to pride ourselves on. We try to stay up to date with that. Make sure that there haven't been any recent changes that could have been missed. Always want to make sure our customers are taken care of, and they are our number one priority. Different custom design units we've got, and this could be anything from, as you see here, high ambient, like 110, 115, even 120 degree ambient application, and low ambient applications as well, down to minus 20, minus 30. If you've got limited access to where you need the unit installed, we can do custom designs to make it fit in the space you need. You need condenser handrails, overhead lift frame. You want an integral pump tank package, we can do that. Special evaporator condenser requirements. You want 049 tube wall thickness with stainless or copper nickel tubes? No problem, we got you covered. If you've got to run everything through an engineering firm, we can assist with that as well. We can even help write the specs for you if needed. Moving on to some of the pictures here of some low temp chillers we've done in the past. The top left there was a unit that was actually cooling dinylene from 8 degrees down to 0. The unit in the middle there was a rental chiller. This one actually is quite unique. It was capable of operating in ambience from -20 up to 100-degree ambient, and could operate as low as -30, leaving fluid temperature. That's a wide range that we were able to supply in that one unit, and it fit perfectly with this customer's rental applications. Moving on to the explosion-proof chillers. Unit on the bottom left there is a SSCD 150 screw chiller designed for an MRU application, a mechanical refrigeration unit application. The top left there is a chiller with R404 refrigerant. It was cooling 33% methanol, explosion-proof as well. And the unit in the top right is an SSCD 80. Class 1 Div 2 Group B air-cooled screw chiller with a condenser handrail system, as you can see there around the top of it. That unit actually was cooling propylene oxide. Moving on to our custom chillers, we've got another propylene oxide chiller on the top right there. The unit in the middle lower half there is a stacked unit that features an overhead lift frame. Was something a customer requested. The bottom left is an ice rink chiller that we designed. That one is actually probably about 5 or 6 years old. But we've done a variety of ice rink chillers as well. What makes this different? One of the things that we pride ourselves on is, especially on custom applications, we like to sit down with our customers and make sure that we understand the application in its entirety. We don't want to just throw a quote out to you and cross our fingers and hope it works out. We want to sit down with you, understand your application fully, and make sure that we provide you the best chiller for your application. We want to make sure that when you walk away with this unit, you will be a very happy camper. I love this quote from Albert Einstein: "Try not to become a man of success, but rather a man of value." It's one thing we as a company try very hard to do. We want you to value us. When you have a need or a question, or even if it's a service issue after the fact, we want you to feel like we should be your first call. We talk about value-added service. We have a full service staff based out of Houston, Texas. Our men do travel across the country doing P&M inspections. We do startups, repair work, you name it. We're here for you. Appreciate the time today. Please do not hesitate to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Take a moment to visit our website, like us on Facebook, and if you need to contact us, all of our contact information is listed below. Thanks for watching.